Hello and welcome to the Scottish Sleep Reader. My name is Alistair. Today's story takes us to my home country of Scotland. It's called The Lantern on the Loch. Now, let's settle comfortably. Let your breath soften and slow. There is nothing that you need to do, nowhere that you need to go. Nothing to think about except the gentle sound of a story being read to you. This story will take you to a quiet loch in the Highlands, where a lantern glows through the drifting mist, and where a world becomes calm, spacious, and wonderfully still. Take a slow, deep breath in, and a long, deep breath out. Allow your shoulders to drop and your mind to loosen its hold on the day. When you are ready, we will begin. Imagine yourself standing on a narrow path, winding gently through a line of Scots pines. Their tall trunks rise like old guardians, keeping a watchful eye over the soft forest floor beneath them. The air is cool and soothing, brushing lightly across your face. It carries with it the scent of pine needles, damp earth, and the faint whisper of heather somewhere nearby. The sun has only just set behind the hills, leaving behind a soft glow that paints the sky in shades of deep blue and silver. This is that quiet moment when daylight leads to night, and everything in nature seems to pause in a shared breath. The path beneath your feet is soft, lined with moss that cushions each step. You walk slowly, unhurriedly, following the gentle curve of the path as it guides you towards the loch. Beneath the trees, you can see glimpses of water ahead, still, unmoving, almost like a sheet of darkened glass laid gently across the earth. As you emerge from the trees, the world opens up around you. There is the loch, vast and peaceful, stretching out into the quiet evening. Its surface is perfectly smooth, reflecting the sky above like a mirror. A faint mist hangs low over the water, drifting lazily, swirling in a soft, slow pattern that reminds you of distant breath. A small wooden jetty extends from the shore, its boards old but sturdy, worn smooth by years of gentle Highland weather. A lantern hangs at the end of the jetty, its warm golden glow spilling across the water in a long, shimmering path. The light flickers softly, as though greeting you, inviting you closer. You step onto the jetty, feeling the subtle sway beneath your feet as the wood responds to your weight. Each step is accomplished by a quiet creak, a familiar and comforting sound that mingles gently with the stillness of the evening. The lantern sways slightly in the breeze, its warm glow drawing your attention like a small, patient flame guiding your way. You sit beside it, feeling the quiet of the loch settling around you like a soft blanket. The water is so calm that even the slightest movement sends gentle ripples across its surface, spreading outward in slow, widening circles. You feel your breath naturally falling into rhythm with the ripples. Each inhale and exhale, becoming slower, deeper, quieter. Beside the lantern, tied loosely to the jetty, rests a small wooden rowing boat. Its edges are smoothed by time, and the pale wood glows faintly in the lantern's light. There is nothing rushed or demanding about it. It simply waits for you, as though it has always known that you would come. You stand and step into the boat, lowering yourself gently onto the seat. The boat responds with a soft bob, rocking ever so slightly before settling into a steady balance. You can feel the calm of the water beneath you, holding you with a quiet confidence. You untie the rope and let it slip softly into the loch. The boat drifts away from the jetty, guided by a soft current that moves as slowly and gently as the mist above it. The lantern, now placed at the front of the boat, casts its warm light across the surface of the water. The glow stretches outwards, creating a path that seems to lead you into the heart of the loch. You lean back and allow the boat to carry you. There is no need to row. The loch itself seems to guide you, moving you forward with the calm, unhurried pace of a long, deep sigh. The mist begins to curl around the boat as you drift further from the shore. It is soft and cool, swirling gently in patterns that seem almost deliberate, like a slow, graceful dance performed just for you. It drifts closer to your face, but it never chills you. Instead, it feels like a whisper from the night, a reminder that you are welcome here, safe and untroubled. Above you, stars begin to appear in the sky. At first, only one or two, faint, delicate points of light, and then more, each one flickering into view like small lanterns of their own. They reflect upon the loch's surface, forming a soft, scattered pathway of gentle light that seems to stretch into eternity. You let your eyes wander over the sky, tracing the slow arc of the stars as they shimmer above the hills. The boat rocks gently, its movement so subtle that it feels like the loch is breathing beneath you, in and out, in and out. The rhythm soothes you, calming the last remnants of tension in your body. Your muscles begin to relax, your shoulders drop, your hands rest loosely in your lap. Even your thoughts begin to slow, becoming soft shapes rather than sharp edges. You close your eyes for a moment, feeling the cool mist brush lightly across your skin. The lantern's glow warms your face, creating a peaceful contrast to the gentle chill of the evening. You listen to the soft sounds around you, the faint lapping of water against the wooden hull, the distant call of a night bird, the quiet rustle of leaves along the shore. When you open your eyes again, the hills surrounding the loch have faded into silhouettes, the dark shapes resting peacefully beneath the sky. The mist thickens, softening the edges of the world, making everything appear dreamlike and serene. As you drift deeper into the loch, you notice that the water has become even calmer, as though the boat has entered a protected space, a still, sacred quiet at the centre of the night. Here, the air feels different, softer, heavier, with peace, almost as though the loch itself is holding you close. You lie back in the boat, letting your head rest gently against the wooden seat. Your gaze softens as you look up to the stars. Their light is soft and steady, like small, watchful eyes, keeping gentle guard over your rest. The lantern glows beside you, its flame flickering quietly. You feel its warmth, steady and smoothing. The mist drifts above you, curling in slow spirals that blend with the darkness of the sky. Time seems to stretch and soften here. Minutes feel like moments, and moments feel like long, quiet stretches of rest. There is no need to rush, no need to push or strive. The world has slowed to a pace that matches your breathing. Slow, deep, unhurried. The boat drifts over deeper water now, and the reflections of the stars shimmer beneath you. It feels as though you are floating between two skies, one above, one below, suspended in a quiet space that belongs only to you. You feel your body becoming heavier, more relaxed. Your thoughts soften further, fading like mist dissolving into air. The warmth of the lantern seems to settle in your chest, easing every last bit of tension. As the minutes stretch, the boat begins to slow, not because it must stop, but because everything around you is becoming perfectly still. Even the mist seems to pause its movement, resting gently above the water in a silent embrace. You allow your eyes to close once more. You listen to the soft sounds of the loch, each one quieter and gentler than the last. The world narrows to the warmth of the lantern, the cool touch of the mist, and the slow, rhythmic rock of the boat. The lantern glows softly beside you. The water holds you with infinite gentleness. The night settles around you like a warm, comforting cloak. Nothing here asks anything of you. Nothing requires your attention. Everything is soft. Everything is calm. Everything is designed to help you rest deeply. Allow yourself to drift now. Let your breath become long and loose. Let your mind drift like mist over a still loch. Let sleep approach you as quietly and gently as the lantern's light. And as the boat comes to rest in the very centre of the loch, where water meets sky and silence meets warmth, you allow yourself to sink into deep, peaceful, untroubled sleep. You are safe. You are warm. You are held by the quiet of the Highlands. Sleep now, softly, deeply, as the lantern glows on the loch.